whoop your head, boy. Your cap can get peeled. I'll whoop your head. Is definitely out the question for me. I want to find a day to save my life, so I hustle. Maybe you get in my way while I'm trying to get mine, and I bump you. I don't care who you wrong with or who you from, nigga, fuck you. I want to find a day to save my life, so I hustle.
Y'all love Bono? Well, Bono's a friend of mine. How many of y'all watch Only in America? On my left foot. So y'all know Jim Sheridan? All right. Well, I got a new film coming out with Jim Sheridan. It's called Get Rich or Die Trying.
I've always loved rap, you know, I don't know why. You two are friends of mine, and Bono in particular.
Bono right here, you too.
Bono's a really good friend of Jim Sheridan. He said, yeah, it's really great director friend.
The 50 Cent movie came up and I read the script, and I loved the idea of doing a film about the rap culture or whatever.
It's not his life story. There are parts of it that are experiences that he's had.
The character who is Bam is now in prison, isn't he?
Yeah.
Where is he in prison?
Greenhaven.
Jim is so brilliant that he's able to reshape the entire script.
So Jimmy Iovine gets the story, he says, let's make Goodfellas. Gives it to a writer who he thinks would write Goodfellas, who writes The Sopranos. The writer says, let's write The Sopranos. I take it, I say, no, let's do an Irish film about a family with a gangster story beside it. So I'm doing a story, which is like an Irish story where there's an emerging black family of trust, of respect, where his child respects him, where he respects the wife, where it's a little fucking unit of respect, and they're not looking for respect outside that unit.
That's the original Sheriff's Features coming up.
He wrote the parts without knowing any of us. The story is loosely based around 50's life or people that may have been involved in his life, and Jim has added his touch of Ireland and magic to it.
Jim is like that. To bring the heart to it. A real sense of, ancient literature behind his work, and that's Jim. Could be a story about the family or lack of it, or the parts that are missing in it.
See this chimney? My father tried to pull that back onto the roof and it fell down on a load of kids.
I think he's the best there is right now at telling that type of story.
Hero stories that kids look to now are stories like 50s, and so it's a good story. That's what America's like now.
We're going fishing next week.
No, will you take picture of me? We'll always play. Yeah, come on.
Got a picture on the board.
She's short. You gotta get this show, guys. Gotta get this show back off.
I don't know why I was expecting my father to rescue me. I realized
guys I've been looking for him all my life.
It was more real life when I started, but I kind of made it more of a search for a father, you know, which is kind of like just a search for his actual father, but also like a search for a God, I suppose, you know. So it's a spiritual and a real search at the same time.
That's where me and the character kind of go in different directions.
According to 50, he wasn't, and he never cared, but I think it's there in him. But you know, in the original script, he wasn't, but I don't think he was in real life, and to the extent that I have it. Or looking for the murderer of his mother. Like, his mother died in tragic circumstances.
What actually happened to my mom, somebody put something in a drink and turned the gas on.
We started calling the house looking for her. And that's when I started looking for her. When we went over, we couldn't get in.
There's something told me all the time it was something wrong.
And so when I went to the police station, so they told me to go back over there, that they'll be over there.
After my mom passed, I had to go stay with my grandparents in a town where sneakers cost $10. And she did as much as she could do for me to keep me in a great space, but still didn't seem like it was where I should be at. For the kids that had just their mother and fathers in the house, they had a lot more. What I did was, I went to the people that appeared to have it with no problem. It was time to join the family business.
What you want?
What you got?
I got dime bags.
20.
All right, here you go. No, man.
Fuck you knowing, it's my corner.
All right, man, all right.
The evolution of a kid who thinks he's no alternative but to go and stand on the corner and be an entrepreneur, you know, and that in a way is the only way out of the culture, you know. It's almost like taking the poison, which is this drug, which is actually cocaine. And when it's cocaine, it's like a white man's drug, and when it's crack, it's a black drug. And it's taking the poison of that, how that poisoned the whole generation.
This bitch will take your soul.
When you don't use any drugs or anything, like I don't, you know, in real life. So that was perfect for them to add that to the film.
This here's our employee of the month.
Yeah, he a worker bee.
Mr. K.O., you're like a god to me.
I am God's son. God, Buddha, Allah, all them motherfuckers rolled up into one big nigga.
Why is he doing these things? Why is he doing things that look insane? Why? Why is he doing that? And the character in the movie does do some things that makes you ask the question why.
Fucking hungry. After 3 hours, I gave up my career as a rapper and went back to selling coke.
He went to prison. He goes to prison in our movie. I think he went to prison for drugs, just like in the movie, but it was crack by that stage.
Who got the door open? Ran down. The draft. And this is how much I trusted this man. I've never even taken my shirt off in a movie, but we're trying to do this scene where we're in the shower.
The shower scene, we actually in the prison, and he gets involved in the fight.
Just 50's putting. It can't be that easy. Do you know what I mean? Is what I'm saying. It can't be. That's all like a stunt now already.
That's fictional, that portion of the film. You know, because people tend to mind their business.
Do it again with me, because I'm light and I'm not going to hurt it. Go. And be right up here. Get him once, bump. Get him once really hard.
Where?
Yeah.
Go.
I'm gonna put you on tape in your panties.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Wait till they see my tape. Woo-hoo-hoo. Woo. She going to the shower. I didn't intend on being nude in the film. Now I'm naked in it. Jim Sheridan pretty much talked me into anything. I say I don't need you, bitch. Go ahead, leave. See if I chase you. Shit. Tell your mammy, I catch you on the street, I'ma get her. She know I'm on parole. Why she call police on the nigga? She's mad, cause the nigga pockets on small. When I ask Bob something, I say, hell no. I actually started writing music full time in '97, and my son is my motivation. You know, I hustled. I did everything I did in the street, and then up until the point that he came into the picture, and I kind of had to figure out a way to provide for him. Because I know if I wasn't physically available to take care of him, nobody else would.
Knowing his father and to have a chance to be a father, you know, he takes that very important.
I'm a basketball player, not a rapper.
But the way I give my demo tape in the film fits the way I actually got my shot at rap. Like I give him my demo and he notices that I have a 500 S Benz. And he asked me, you know, is that your car? I said, yeah. You know, and then as he's leaving, he's going, where the fuck you get that car? You know, like where you get that from? Hold on. I just want to give you my tape. Demo, man, it's good, man. Check it out.
That's your ride?
Yeah.
Hold on a second. That's 500.
Yeah. Check it out, man. You're gonna like it.
All right.
Where you get that fucking ride?
What do you think?
I think he met Jam Master Jay from Run DMC. You know, he was writing and trying to get it together, but he didn't really know what hooks were and how to construct a song, and they taught him a bit. And then, you know, he was about to break when he got shot and the record label dropped him. So he was really, you know, back at a low level after he got shot, but he plugged on, and I think that's what transformed him. It's not really just being shot that transformed him, it's the whole act of coming back from the dead and living every day as if it's your last day, you know. Eminem and them heard his music and really liked it, and it gave them street credibility, you know, to be involved with 50. So, but once Eminem and Dr. Dre kind of put their names behind him, he just took off and became a huge. His first album did like 11 or 12 million. So that's like unheard of.
The top feels so much better than the bottom.
Him is actually the reason why I met Jimmy Iovine and Dr. Dre.
You know, I felt the same way about Tupac when I met him. You know, you just certain people you meet and you feel that they can pull it off. I don't know what that is. I don't know when somebody sings, why I want to sign them. And I don't know. It's just a stomach thing. You know, you say, okay, this guy can pull it off. I know him. I made a deal with him 14 years ago, and all this incredible stuff's happened to us in hip-hop music. Eminem, 50 Cent, Tupac, they all have one guy in common, Dr. Dre. He's the expert, not me. Our job is to protect them so they can make the music they want to make. Give them an environment where they want to make the music they want to make. I don't know how to make a hip-hop record. I wouldn't know where to begin. But I just know when people are really talented, and I follow them. And that's what I've always done.
It's like worldwide. It isn't just an American phenomenon. There's kids in Dublin, there's kids in Belfast, in Paris, and in Italy that relate to 50 Cent as much as they would in Los Angeles or New York. So you're talking about probably the most important pop movement in music. It's bigger than rock and roll at the moment.
More than music, it's a lifestyle itself. It's the colloquialism, it's the dress, it's a spirit of entrepreneurship, it's everything. It's a whole lifestyle. And it's more sociology than it is about just the music. It's a lifestyle.
This has been probably the most difficult and challenging film that we've had to work with him so far. It's very difficult to sustain melody within this film.
A lot of rap lyrics are like very pro-violent, it seems, or, you know, misogynistic, but I think they express, like, they let the steam out of the culture, you know, they express the primitive things that people don't want to express, but that kids feel, but that there's no area to put. There's no initiation anymore for young men, you know, they just grow up and there's nowhere to put these confused feelings that they have.
Even Majestic this song. Okay.
We have a mobile studio outside that, it's the size of a truck, long truck that maybe 4 or 5 of us could sit in at a time. but it has all the technological abilities of a regular studio, and we go in there.
That's the way it goes. So here's the way it goes, 50. You're in the love scene, and you come to that music. Here's the logic of it. You're in the scene, you have the row, you fuck away the morphine, whatever. You go out, you say, I'm sorry, baby. You say, I'm gonna fucking kill Majestic Hell with words. You go in, you take off the thing, you put it down. She puts her finger in your mouth to test the shrapnel. She does that, she feels it, then she puts her finger in your mouth.
Is it the fragment?
You lick her finger into bed. I'll whip your head up, boy, fucking. I'll whip your head up, boy, right? It's going, and halfway through the lovemaking scene, you just hear, no, stop. And you cut to you in the studio going, with a piece of bone, with a piece of wood. The last bit of it has to be, don't threaten my kid, don't threaten my wife. I'll come and take your fucking life. Do you know what I mean? Okay.
I'm trying to change lyrics on the song.
Yeah. But he can't kill somebody at the end of the movie because he's 50 Cent. So we can't use the music because it's 50 Cent music, and he can't kill somebody because he's 50 Cent in reality.
That's the Majestic. That's good, isn't it?
Go ahead. This verse can be Majestic. Turn her up.
Yeah. No, he ain't gonna like that. Yeah, well, fuck him. Yo, who you talking about now? Hey man, shut up and push the button.
Yeah, make that shit right. 2 niggas in the front, 2 niggas in the back. That's 4 niggas riding strapping grandpa's Cadillac.
50 was shut up. He's lying there with fucking 9 bullets. Can't sit down. Can't lay down.
Yeah.
And Ja Rule is fucking #1.
Hell yeah. That shit was crazy. Now he can't sell 2 records though. That fucked his life up.
Majestic was very dangerous.
No, I don't want to get anybody killed, man.
And there's this speculation that that character was the guy who got 50 shot. He's in prison now. Because 50 dissed him in a song. I think it's like it is in the movie, you know.
Call shots. When I hit you, I'm gonna call where I hit you. And when I don't hit you, I'm gonna say bang.
Shot outside his grandmother's house, but it was in the day.
Bang.
You know, we have it happening at night. It probably didn't happen after a robbery. He was actually in a car.
Bang leg.
The guy who was shooting him thought he had a bulletproof vest. So he was shooting him in the arms and legs and trying to get it to shoot him in the head. And 50 actually had a gun, I think, and was trying to fire back.
It's weird to interact, to re-act some of the moments, because there's a portion of the film where I'm actually shot, and that's horrible. You know, because I'm just watching the film, the playback, and I'm seeing myself get shot again, and it's like everyone else on the set that's watching is not seeing what I'm seeing. Yeah, but it's slightly different, but all of the things in it come from it. Like in the film, I get out the car, but in real life, I got shot in the vehicle.
One shot, one kill. What's the deal?
The recovery is kind of similar. He did have to go to Poconos, but G Unit wasn't around to go with him at the time. You know, nobody went with him. To his head, just gonna move his head like that. One of the doctors. You know what I mean? Just move his head like that. That's you. Wow. Like Elvis.
He was amazing today, wasn't he? Just lying there for 3 hours. Zen. I mean, he was amazing. He silenced everybody, didn't he? Just by doing nothing.
Anybody can walk around and screw face and tough, and that don't make you tough. You look tough, but in actuality, that doesn't make a person tough. It's when you're in a situation and how you deal with the situation that determines your toughness.
Hardest working man ever. I got, 2 countries I'm not #1, and as soon as this film is over, I'm going there to find out why I'm not.
Jim can turn, in a couple pictures, Jim could turn 50 into an Oscar-winning actor.
Just turn it straight, right all the way around into the camera. You know, like swing right round, just.
Like that?
Yeah.
No, no, go back, go back, go back, quick, quick, quick. The gun now and let's see you loading it, yeah? No, it doesn't work that. Just take your hand down, yeah.
He'll do a scene 100 times till he gets it right with 50. And I was definitely the one saying, I need an acting coach. You don't need an acting coach. I need an acting coach. Listen, you don't need an acting coach. I'm going to be the acting coach.
That's why you're gonna be like, no, 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 all wrong. I would have did it like this.
We're making it like it's 3 separate beats, and actually the whole beat is let's go to leave ourselves. Here's what's going to happen. The minute Marcus comes in, we got to get him to trust. We got to get him to trust us.
Need a countess?
No, you don't need to count it.
Yeah? How much you need?
Need a full bird.
Full bird.
Yeah.
Full bird. Hmm?
Today I feel real good. Thank you. Jim's making me a star.
I gotta go to hair and makeup.
Gotta take the kid to hair and makeup. Now they changing plans up. They want to bring him over here to get him looking pretty. He a star. He know he a star too. That's the funny thing. Look at him. That's a star's attitude right there. Check him out.
It was a challenge for me to work with someone who was a non-actor. And I knew, you know, in this case that 50 had no experience, no training, but he had a presence that's amazing, that's just star quality, I think. Yeah, let him come back here. And make the decision, 50. Now make the decision. Let's go. Slow.
Let's go, Nick.
Whoa, whoa. Relax. Take it easy.
On screen, first impression is what he is deep down. I think he is a hard, tough survivor. I think that's fundamentally who he is. But I think that he is somebody having survived and been through what he's been through. He's capable of playing with life, being playful, and living each moment as if it's his last. So he's charming to be with.
No, they got a match. 2 numbers got a match. Like that, so you won. It's because you had a 4 and he rolled a deuce.
Shut up.
We're in the hood. Luckily, we have Jim Sheridan to protect us.
But like, I mean, the problem is like he told me he wasn't going to throw the money.
Yeah.
And then he threw the money.
Grab your dollars and go. Watch out.
50 gives away money, real money. 50 gives away real money.
Throwing money, he's mad. That drove me mad. He was throwing dollar bills in the Bronx. I said to him, that's going to draw a big crowd. I don't care if you're 50 cents or not. You know, and being 50 cents and throwing dollars, that was like, it was like having a lot of bees around the hive and suddenly they're everywhere. Little kids were on their wheels and I lost my temper.
That's right. Oh, no. Don't show us some love, 50.
Oh, he called her.
Can I take a picture of you, please? I love you so much, y'all. I got you see my room. You see my fucking room.
Going around?
This is real. No.
Buck 50. It's mad.
It's a bit crazy. But I was just thinking that I didn't want any of the kids trampled. So I picked up the children.
And pick out a couple stacks.
Fuck, you telling me you didn't fucking money. I thought he was gonna hit me. And now I know for sure, whatever he was doing in Ireland that he said he didn't do, he did.
This is the last day. It's supposed to be July the 4th in the film soon, but just after we're having thunderstorms. I lost my temper, was it yesterday or the day before, with 50 for throwing the money. But I think he was only trying to be nice to all the kids. But he's a kid at heart. So he still has that childish rebel instinct. So I love him for that.
Yeah, today's my birthday. Great. Every day's my birthday. Every day's a great day. I wake up. As long as I'm not physically hurt, I can move forward in progress, I feel great.
Let's just do the end. We'll be the last one in the car there.
Roll it. Happy birthday, 50. Jim Sneaky. Look at that. 50. This is because my name is 50 Cent. I am not 50 years old. If I was, I'd be saying I was 39.
I don't know. I mean, what I think is just, you just keep fighting and you can get out of any poverty situation. You can, it's that somebody can always make it out of there, Go like this, walk down the front, that music is playing, the mob
intro.
Then you get to the end, take off the thing, and you go into the... There's value in the lives of people in Sheriff Street and the Bronx because they feel themselves being expressed through 50s, lyrics, and maybe In the Name of the Father and My Left Foot is kind of working class people seeing themselves on film and thinking their lives are not all hopeless,
Nigga use a window shopper in a dealership trying to get a test drive. Nigga use a window shopper. Mad as fuck when you see me ride by.
waited 400 years for this day. You're needed.
We are in the last city on Earth. Some call it the perfect society, but others know better. Government control is total. People disappear as though they never existed. But there are rebels who believe in freedom and who fight in the name of the disappeared. I am one of them.
Leon, we have an assignment. The government's protecting something. We want you to eliminate Chairman Goodchild. Do this, and we will have our victory.
Ready?
Always.
I'd keep off the grass.
She's coming. Get to a safe place.
Good boys.
Our world is beautiful, worth preserving at any cost.
You're pathetic.
I'm afraid we're going too far. This is a war, and people on all sides die.
Amateurs. You may want to duck. I had a life once. Now all I have is a mission.
Georgia Bird spent her life.
Morning, Miss Bird.
Mr. Williams?
Dreaming of possibilities.
I suggest you get with the program, Miss Bird. Yeah.
You're just scared of some man getting a hold of that booty of yours.
Until the day.
I was wondering sometime if you're free.
I'll get it.
Oh, fate.
This can't be right.
Changed everything.
I got 3 weeks to live? I feel great. I just finished a fat flush. Remember you said life was too short to live the way I do? You see, Mr. Damien. Excuse me, would you mind? Yeah. I quit.
I'm sure a disciplined woman such as yourself has a very useful purpose for this money.
I'm just gonna blow it.
Welcome to Grand Hotel Poop.
Y'all really say it like that? Poop.
I know that you will find our presidential suite most comfortable.
Did I just give you a ridiculously large tip?
Yes.
Mine.
Are you all right, Madam Bell?
Yeah. I just love these sheets. I was just taking them for a little ride around the block. Yeah. Make me international.
I haven't seen Georgia around for a couple of days. Have you seen her?
Give my money.
Hello, sister. Who the hell is she? Mademoiselle Bird. Very rich.
Ooh, look at that. Will he have the same specials tomorrow night?
No.
I guess I better try them all tonight then.
Toot?
Oh, no. Toot, baby. Toot sweet.
From Paramount Home Entertainment.
Ooh, I've been waiting my whole life to do something like this.
You're invited.
Slow down!
On a holiday.
I got a gut feeling about that woman. She's trouble.
Fit for a queen.
I'm going base jumping tomorrow, bye.
Sean, what are you doing here?
Queen Latifah.
Next time, we will laugh more, we'll love more. We just won't be so afraid.
Last holiday.
Wait, I gotta use the bathroom.
Y'all ready to get this poppin'? Say ho!
These Bad Boys of Comedy. Coming to DVD Fall 2005.
Evelyn Mercer, the greatest mother four degenerates ever had.
What
makes a brother.
Good to see you.
You gonna stick around a little while this time?
Thinking about him, Ma.
It's more than the color of your skin.
I'm your Uncle Bobby.
You're right.
Your grandma, she adopted me and Uncle Jack like she did your daddy.
It's the people you call family.
She only came across 4 delinquents so far gone, she couldn't find anyone to take them in. So she did.
Try one more time. Get him, Jerry. Yeah, get him, Jerry.
God forgive you.
Because some bonds are stronger than blood.
No sins of man will go unpunished.
Amen. The brother's gonna work it out.
She's the only woman that ever gave a damn. The least we can do is go bang on a few doors.
Careful with my baby.
What do I get? Here you go, sweetheart. Poke him with that. Oh, thanks. You're welcome.
From director John Singleton.
This doesn't add up. He's already got the money. There was no gang shooting. There was an execution. They set Mom up. They set her up.
Why would somebody hire a killer to shoot Mom?
From the streets where they grew up.
What's the plan, Bobby? We're winging it, Jerry. We're always winging.
We're gonna get killed.
What you mean, we, white boy?
Excuse me. I got the rock now. My mother was shot across the street. I'm looking for a witness. Why you think cops ain't arrest nobody? Y'all fools been played.
To the heights of corruption.
I can't help you.
All I wanted was a name. It's gonna make me turn you into a gingerbread man now.
The truth comes with a price.
Keep knocking on the devil's door long enough, somebody gonna answer you.
Y'all just gonna shoot up the whole town, but y'all mad?
Why not?
Who are you protecting?
Mark Wahlberg, Tyrese Gibson, Andre Benjamin, Garrett Hedlund.
Just want to talk to him.
My brother.
These are my brothers.
Paramount Pictures presents
We still family, right?
We're a real family.
4 brothers.
I just wanted to talk.
Let's go talk to him now.
Yo, it's your boy Nick Cannon. You know we got the Wildin' Out DVD Season 1 coming to you soon. Check out what's gonna be on there, pimpin'.
Let's go! Wildin' Out Season 1 on DVD, starring Nick Cannon.
I produced it, mastered it, I mixed it, I did all that. It's me.
Nick Cannon's in the house. You've watched the show, you know how it's going down. Now bring it home to enjoy anytime you want with this 3-disc uncensored box set. Watch as the who's who of some of hip-hop's and entertainment's finest roll through and join in on the laughs. Orlando Jones.
Did you get a lot of ass over your line? Did your mama tell you?
Christina Milian. Kanye West.
Come on, dawg. You supposed to be the pimpin' prince. I seen you in Friday After Next, and I ain't seen you since.
Omarion. The Yin Yang Twins. And many more. You'll get 4 hours of never-before-seen footage. Unaired sketches.
Prison is crazy. Man, prison is crazy.
Games.
I want no black.
Plus, the sketches and wild style battles you know and love.
See, I always wear one of these in case something goes down.
Some love from the Wildin' Out girls and so much more.
Here come the reindeer.
Wildin' Out Season 1, completely uncensored, completely off the hook. Bring it home soon on DVD.
Can we get it on VHS? Because my grandmama ain't got a DVD player.